In this video, I will be talking about this very important falling wedge on the Bitcoin price action right now here, and this pattern will be breaking out any moment right now here. And once we do break out, this will be suggesting that Bitcoin is going to go in towards a new bullish trend, and I will be discussing my exact price targets of this falling wedge right now on today's update video. So don't miss out, because I will be discussing this, the most important level of support, but more importantly, when is really the time that Bitcoin is going to see that larger time frame bounce. I will be discussing this with using, of course, several other weekly charts on the Bitcoin price action right now here. So don't miss out this video today. Slap up the like button, because on the previous video we smashed it up above 600 likes. Can we today maybe reach 700 likes? That will be absolutely incredible. Smash up that like button and let's jump straight away in towards the content. And let me start off this video with discussing the 4-hourly time frame on Bitcoin. And yes, if I'm looking at the 4-hourly time frame, there are just not many things happening right now, because on the 4-hourly time frame we can see we performed that bear flag, we broke down into bear flag, and from that point onwards we have been seeing our downward sloping price structure, and right now it looks to be that we're consolidating and potentially forming a higher low right here on the market, what could be suggesting that Bitcoin has found a short-term bottom. However, I still want to be bringing out the technical price target of this bear flag is around the $19,000, and so far we have still not reached that price target. So yeah, I should still take it very slow and very careful in the price action right now of Bitcoin, because there is still a potential scenario where we do come down towards that level around the $19,000, what is, like we do know from previous price action, the most important level of support. But yes, yesterday I already discussed the 4-hourly chart in depth, so if you want to be seeing that, make sure to check that out over there. But more importantly, what is happening right now on a little bit of these larger time frames on Bitcoin. And of course, if we're looking at Bitcoin, while we were previously around forming this rising wedge on the price action right here, like you can see right here, what we also clearly saw breaking down, and due to that the price action dropped further on towards the downside, we are right now creating an opposite pattern of a falling wedge. And a falling wedge is a typical bullish bias pattern, and the price target of a falling wedge is all the way on the top side of the wedge, what is in this case around the 24.8k, and that is of course a significant price target for Bitcoin right now. So yes, so far we have not broken the downward sloping resistance line yet, but if we do see a break above this important level of resistance, we could be expecting that the price action is going to see a further jump back towards the upside. Furthermore, we can also see that on the RSI we're starting to create, of course, a higher low while the price action is forming a lower low, what means we're creating a bullish divergence, and a bullish divergence in a falling wedge could be also a very strong signal that Bitcoin is going to be potentially create an even stronger reversal from that point onwards. You can also see on the 12-hour time frame that Bitcoin is still holding up this important trend right here, like you can see, right? So we have been forming a trend line on the 12-hour time frame, and what we can currently clearly see is that we've been not only bounced once, not only twice, not only 3 times, but once again the 4th time in a row we've been bouncing from this level. So far Bitcoin is taking this level on the 12-hour very seriously, and as well on the 12-hour time frame you can spot once again this very interesting trend line from the higher side towards the lower side. You can clearly see Bitcoin is getting rejected every single time by this downward sloping resistance line, and together with the upward sloping support, downward sloping support line, we can clearly see, yes, we are forming that falling wedge right now on the 12-hour time frame as well. So Bitcoin is indeed most likely going to see a very large move in the coming 24 to 48 hours from here on the market. Furthermore, we can also see that if we're really going to look at the daily time frame, also on the daily time frame, Bitcoin is creating that falling wedge like I discussed yesterday. So yes, basically all the time frames are currently telling us we should be preparing for a large Bitcoin move that is going to be coming probably anytime soon right now. So yeah, that is definitely a thing you should be preparing for. Then also, if we're going to look at the Bitcoin shorts, what you see tends to indicate when we do find a bottom or whether we either found a top in the market. We can also clearly see, of course, last time around we spiked in the Bitcoin shorts. We usually tend to see a short-term bottom on the market. I'm not saying that we can't go lower from that point onwards, but usually Bitcoin tends to be bouncing on the imminent short term from that point onwards. And like you can see, we formed a low in the market and the shorts have been spiking spiking, and due to that, it's for me a reason to say potentially right now we could be finding that short-term bottom once again before ultimately moving back up again. Furthermore, if I really want to be breaking down, is this the time to be buying Bitcoin? That's the question we get every single day. And then of course I want to be looking first of all at the 3-day super trend chart, because on the 3-day super trend chart you can clearly see every single time we either flip bullish or either flip bearish and you buy or sell on that exact moment, you have been doing an absolutely incredible job here. And so far we have not seen the bullish signal getting flashed yet so far. However guys, if we are going to see the bullish signal on the 3-day super trend getting flashed, I will be the first one to discuss it on whole crypto YouTube right here. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to be finding out when we do flip bullish. But yeah, like you can see, we're currently still trading in this bearish trend, and from now on we need to be breaking above the $25,000, what was also the previous major resistance, to of course enable to flip bullish on the super trend. And historically speaking, if we're really going to be flipping bullish on the super trend, I am also going to be expecting we are going to see more significant upside for the Bitcoin price action from that point onwards as well. But yes, if you are trading at such a low zone, I don't think it's a bad range for accumulation, only we are not necessarily expecting right now to see the big uptrend happening, of course. Furthermore, to really make up my opinion, we can also look at the double bottom scenario on the weekly time frame. Like you can see next to my face, also in the previous bear market, we formed a beautiful double bottom before we, in the end of the day, formed the bear market low, and from that point onwards, we moved further on towards the upside. And look at what we're currently doing as well. We're creating a very similar situation where we're once again creating a higher low on the weekly time frame. So far, maybe we're not going to do so, but if this happens, this is going to be a beautiful higher low on the weekly time frame, and this could be the signal that the trend on the weekly time frame is finally going to shift for Bitcoin. And this was the bottom, and from here on we can start to see a very further growth getting created, just like we had last time around in the bear market of 2019 and also of 2015. Furthermore, we can also see, if we're going to look at the super guppy indicator, it is a very good indicator for predicting bear market lows. It's a very good indicator for predicting the end of the bear market, and it indicates the end of the bear market with this red line here. And like you can see, it predicted it perfectly in 2015. It predicted it perfectly here at the end of the bear market in 2019, and it is also flashing right now for already in a couple days right here. So yes, we are seeing an insane signal getting flashed here, and I think you should be taking this one very seriously. I do think that this is a good range for accumulation. I am not saying Bitcoin can't go lower. I am very much aware Bitcoin can drop further on towards the downside. But honestly, how much further can we go after Bitcoin already dropped over 75%, right? So yeah, I do think we're extremely close towards the bear market end right now here, and all these indicators are telling us the exact same story. So do whatever you want to be doing with this information, but if you want to be opening a trade or buying Bitcoin or whatsoever, don't forget to check out BitGet, because if you sign up on BitGet, you can get a free $100 if you deposit the $1,000, because yeah, they are literally giving a 10% deposit payback, and on top of that, you can claim also a $5,000 deposit bonus if you are going to be following the other criteria as well. You don't need KYC, you don't need VPN, and you can also use it in the US. And if you want to know how to do it exactly, you can also check out the tutorial video that is currently popping up above. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Peace out, goodbye, yeah.